Alright, bro. Think we're getting cancelled, literally. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I do have an email list that you should sign up for just in case I ever do get deplatformed and you guys need to hear important messages from me. Just check out the link in the description below to get on my email list. So today I'm winging it, boys. Not doing any fancy edits. Don't got the nice studio set up. Literally just at the kitchen here. And I had an idea for a video and I thought I would just ramble to you guys. So the premise for today's video is that nobody cares how you got rich. I'll say that again. Nobody cares how you got rich. So I think that one of the biggest reasons most people are afraid to make money is because of this idea that they'll be better than others. They'll be showing off, they'll be performing better, doing better. And this is something I completely relate to because that was me for a long period of time. Like when I was younger, I believed that the only thing that mattered was like doing what you wanted, you know, like art. And very quickly, as I went through like, you know, my teenage years, I realized, whoa, the real world's actually like, you know, you have to work, you have to provide value, you have to get like a normal big boy job. So I spent years doing like trades jobs, construction. I was in a chicken factory at one point, just like killing chickens all day. Totally sucked. And I ended up going to school for trades. I was a driller. And then I worked as a forest firefighter. Long story short, I realized that you had to work hard to earn money. So I understood like the value of money. But then again, as I got older, I started to realize like, you know, the bills that I paid, the places that I went to eat food at, you know, car payments, whatever, they didn't care how I made the money. They just cared that I paid. And at that point I was like, well, you know, depending on what it is I like to do in my free time and how much I enjoy the work I do, doesn't matter what I do necessarily, as long as at the end of the day I'm getting paid well. And that's what most people think, right? Or they used to anyways. They used to think, okay, I'll just do whatever makes me the most money. And that works for some people. That's why you have people go into like certain skilled trades, doctors, lawyers, stuff like that. And I see this right now online with a lot of you guys, especially the younger guys. You're trying so hard to make money online by not doing much work. You try to like do something that has no capital required, no skill set required, just like plug and play, such as like copywriting or drop shipping and all this stuff. Like, hey, look, you can make XYZ money without having any capital, right? So you got to think, guys, most of the people that don't have any money, those are the businesses that they attempt to do. So think about your competition. All the other guys that aren't willing to spend money to make money, those are all the other guys trying to do the same thing as you. So a little side tangent there. But again, for most people, it's just about money. You know, it's not necessarily about what you do. Now, people that live in first world countries that are a bit more privileged, they tend to be like, well, I want to do what I want for a living. These are the kind of people that are like, I want to be a musician. I want to, you know, own my own house despite working in a library, you know, liberal arts degree, feminism studies, you know, just delusional people that believe, well, I should be getting paid this much. You know, why are the CEOs making money? And this is the other end of the spectrum, people that want a lot of money without actually working for it. So the value of money is against essentially what value you provide. So the more value you provide, the more problems you solve, the more specific or niche the problem you solve is, the more valuable it is. And that's what people will pay money for. Now, that's the whole idea of making money. So this is something that I kind of learned as I got older because, you know, for example, back in the day when I first started my old YouTube channel, I wasn't making that much money doing the drunk videos because I was interviewing people. There's a lot of swearing, partying, you know, banging chicks and stuff. And that's very not ad friendly. So the videos weren't doing that good, but I didn't care because I had money from other businesses. I also was happy that I was like entertaining people, and that took the priority over everything. I wasn't even thinking about, okay, well, you know, what about me? It was always just like, how can I make everybody else entertained? What's the best content possible I could put out? And then as I got older and I started to need more money for stuff, I started to think about it like a business. And this is a very weird transition for me. I went from like being an artist to like being a businessman. And I resisted it for so long. I was so ignorant to it. I was like, you know, blue pill in the sense. It's like guys that are like, no, women aren't like that. They would never cheat on me. They'd never leave me. Or, you know, my boss would never fire me. That's not true. The company, we're part of a family, you know? Bullshit, guys. The companies don't care about you, right? Just like, you know, if you don't provide value, especially as a man, society doesn't care about you. So eventually I started to come awake to this. And then I realized, all right, well, entertainment, YouTube, the world, it is about money. And this was the very tough pill for me to swallow, guys, because it made me realize that most people don't actually care how you make your money. So here I am on my high horse thinking like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna scam my audience. I'm not gonna ask them for too much. I'm not gonna sell stupid fucking t-shirts or do Patreon or whatever. Like I can just do what I'm doing now and make money like the honorable way, you know, just through YouTube ads, nothing else. And then I realized like, wait a second, all the most famous people, the biggest YouTube channels, all they fucking do is sell their audience stuff. All they do is extract money from their audience. And I'm like, so how is that though, that them basically manipulating their audience to make money is leading to them being even more successful? And I was scratching my head. I was like, this makes no sense. Like you'd think being genuine and, you know, it's not about the money and that's what sells, but it's just not the reality, right? So something I realized is that people tend to worship things, but they don't necessarily understand why or care why they do. So let me give you an example here. With people that earn lots of money and have all the respect in the world, all the followers, all the fame, but it doesn't necessarily matter how they made their money. So think about like Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, you know, crazy party dude, went to prison because he is a felon that committed a bunch of fraud and basically stole a bunch of money from hardworking families, hardworking men, and manipulated it to a point where like, you know, their investments never got returned. It was like a lot of fraudulent behavior, right? You got these YouTube gurus, you know, like fucking Iman Gadzhi selling all these social media marketing agency courses. And he's like, yo, like I make this much money per year and, you know, you can make money too. But like what they don't tell you guys is that, you know, especially these internet gurus, not just Iman, I like some of his content, but like 90% of the revenue comes from the courses, right? It's not from the thing that they're actually teaching you how to do. Sure, your social media marketing agency could do 50K a month, 100K a month, sure, whatever. But like the amount of money you get from sales is stupid because you're selling $1,000, $2,000 dreams. You're selling people dreams, right? Most people never execute on it. It's highly oversaturated. But regardless of all that, even if you do make money off of it, you're paying this guy for a course. Cost him nothing to make, no overhead. All you got to do is troll people in a YouTube video and be like, hey, look, guys, like there's a couple of strategies, right? So you got like, you know, miseries to miracles. I used to take the bus. I was 13. I was poor. I grew up without a family, you know, and, you know, so basically like I was a rags from riches story. Now I can do this. Now I can do that. You throw some pictures and videos up on the screen and everyone's like, oh, this guy relates. He actually cares. And then there's a couple other techniques, a little bit more manipulative, right? So you got the relatable story. You handle objections like, you know, and most of you are probably like, oh, you know, this isn't working. This would never work. I could never make money from this. Denmo, that's not true, right? And then you go into handling the objection and you go, you know, I used to think that too until I started doing this and blah, blah, blah. And then one of my clients here, he got this much this month right here, right? So you're handling objections. Basically, everybody on YouTube is an actor and we're selling you bullshit, okay? And when I realized that, it was useful because like, it made me understand the game better, but also it was like, it was pretty fucked up, boys. I was like, God, like I've been doing this game wrong for years. Like I used to think it's just about being genuine, helping people, entertaining people, you know, being honest, not using any greasy sales tactics, but all the top guys are doing that. Oh, here's a good analogy, guys. Women don't care about how hard you worked. They wait at the finish line and they bang the winners, right? It's the exact same thing with men idolizing and praising people with money. Right? Andrew Tate, say what you want about him. How did he make his money? It wasn't kickboxing, guys. He had a webcam business. He was selling services, internet videos, access to all that stuff to men that were addicted to, you know, online videos, stuff that he now preaches against, stuff that's haram, stuff that's bad. But that was his initial portfolio of wealth, selling to men that were addicted to online videos. And then he took that, turned it into courses, and then he made a membership group. Now he's valuated at several $100 million. And everybody's like looking at the pictures of the Lambos and the mansions and the charisma. And again, I'm a big fan of a lot of his, I think a lot of his videos are just entertainment and charisma. He definitely has really good advice, but I think he's mostly like an entertainer. But when you really think about it, does it matter how he made his money? No, because he's top G now, right? Just like, again, you know, if you look at a guy like Logan Paul or Jake Paul, who, again, I'm a fan of the Paul brothers, regardless of all the weird shit they've been doing over the years and the controversies they've been in. At the end of the day, I know that they're salesmen, just like everybody else. So yeah, they did a bunch of shady NFT projects, but a year will go by and nobody will give a fuck. All you're gonna see is the guy that has lots of money. You don't care how he got there, you don't care who he fucked over to get there, what ideas he stole, the people he scammed, the manipulation, whatever. All people care about is the finished product, how you got there. Exact same thing with women when it comes to attracting men, right? They don't want the guy that worked hard for 10 years and was honest and all that. They just want the guy that has the money. So once I swallowed this, at one end it was a little bit, you know, dark to realize, but on the other end it was like, at least now I know what works, right? So you can fuck people over. You can make your money the greasiest way possible. You could have some crypto scam, NFT scam. You could literally sell internet videos to people. You could basically make a course on how to get rich and then sell that to get rich and then show people, hey guys, look at my rich lifestyle on Instagram. Here's a course. And then you can use manipulation tactics to like sell people like, guys, the Matrix is coming. You need to get in here. Or, you know, hey, bruv, we're getting canceled. Literally, you know, you could do whatever it takes to get that money. But then once you have it, nobody really cares how you had it. Nobody cares how you made it. They just care that you have it now. And then once you have that money, hopefully what you do is put that money back into the world in a good way, right? Like, so like a charity, giving back to people. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think all these people necessarily know why they're trying to make all this money. It could be insecurity, it could be greed. Again, I was very happy in my life, even though I didn't necessarily have much. I wasn't from a rich family or anything like that. I was always like just driven by art and just helping people and giving back. And I never really asked much for it. But then things hit me in life and I'm like, fuck, like I really do, as hard as it is, as like inauthentic as it is, I have to run all of this like a business. And at the end of the day, yeah, like you are still providing value when you do this because otherwise you wouldn't get money. But once you swallow that pill and realize it, it changes the rules a little bit, right? Like again, these numerous examples I've given you of guys that are very respected, very popular right now. They are worth millions of dollars. They have lots of Instagram followers, blue check marks. They have all the mansions and cars. And now they sell courses or they sell NFTs or membership groups. And you guys don't even give a fuck how they made that money. It's all about how they have it now and the fact that they have it now, right? Like again, Andrew Tate, what color is your Bugatti? Do you care that he sold memberships and webcam services to thousands of losers in order to make that money? No, all you care about is that he has a Bugatti now. And does this make all of us a little bit assholes? Does it make all of us a little bit evil? Does it make all of us a little bit hypocrites? Yes. But again, the masses don't care. And that's the truth with YouTube too. You guys watching this video, I'm breaking the fourth wall right here. Most YouTubers don't do this, but I'm telling you the truth about how it really is. Now, again, I'm gonna go back to the old videos. Probably not gonna be yapping to the camera like this as much because all these top guys, they're not sharing these secrets. They don't want you to know this. They kind of want you to turn a blind eye to this. They just want you to see, oh, all these followers, all this success, all this money. Wow, he must know what he's talking about. He must have earned it all totally genuinely, totally authentically. Definitely didn't scam or rip off anybody. Didn't take advantage of his buyers. Definitely didn't do any of that. And he's sharing how he made it too. And then again, you share a relatable story. Guys, I was poor, I was broke. She broke my heart, you know, like it's just expert secrets sales 101. So this video is kind of to motivate you guys, not to necessarily have a thing about, you know, you have to do something good in order to make money. You have to like be genuine, authentic to make money. The truth is, guys, money speaks. Once you have it, nobody cares how you made it. When you go to pay bills, they don't go, okay, you didn't steal that money to pay for this, did you? You didn't rip people off. You didn't sell a get-rich course and got rich by selling that get-rich course to pay these bills, right? No, they don't give a fuck. Same with women, guys. Women don't care how you made your money. Literally, the amount of girls that I've pulled back in the day where I was living in a really nice house with a couple friends and it was like a mansion, and they walk in there and it's like an evil villain lair. And then they're like, what do you do? And we're like, we do some internet stuff, you know, just downplayed mysteriously. And they didn't give a fuck. In their head, their fantasy was like, oh, these guys are dark, mysterious. Like, again, 50 Shades of Grey, that shit. They don't care. So I will say this, don't manipulate or use people. You don't have to make money. Most of the people that I know that have made money, as well as myself, once they make it, they're like, oh, okay, now there's money, but like, what else is there, you know? Like, insecure guys are always gonna be insecure. It's never gonna be enough for them. And that's why a lot of guys that have insecurities, they feel like they need people to hear their voice. They have a big chip on their shoulder. That's why they become rich in the first place. They think that'll fill that void. And for most of them, it doesn't work. And that's why they're my clients now. I have a lot of guys that are wealthy dudes, aged 30 to 40. They're making a lot of money, but they have no purpose. They have no dating life. They can't find a high quality girlfriend. They have no game. They don't know how to structure their life. So again, if that's you guys, if there's one of you watching right now that's making over 300K a year and you're trying to find like a life partner, or you're trying to get a group of brothers, you're trying to travel the world, start your purpose business, just like kind of get out of the rat race, but also like find high quality women without doing all the stupid shit that is being taught to you by guys that have no videos of them with girls, no results. Check the link in the bio for that. I'm also helping businesses get organic leads and organic traffic to their YouTube channels. That's been a lot of my clients lately as well. So that's all in the description. But the point I'm making, guys, is like money won't necessarily buy you that happiness or satisfaction. It's definitely a vehicle or function to get there. But again, there's no necessary path to follow to make money, and you don't have to do good things. You don't have to do like a pure, genuine thing. There's plenty of YouTubers, in particular, a lot of guys in the self-improvement space that are telling you, they're using straw man techniques like the Matrix, society, the rat race, just like I just did right there. But you know, you're different because you watch this, I used to be like you too. I took the bus, I grew up poor, whatever their fucking story is. But hey, buy my course, get my course on how to, fuck like an alpha male or start a SMMA business, right? We're all selling you fucking guys. And a couple years from now, you're gonna forget these videos existed, but we're still gonna have the money and the status and the fame. And then we're gonna be going on talk shows years from now. Like, yeah, I just worked hard and you can do it too. I just released my new book, How to Make Money on the Internet. It's like, it's one of those things that as you become successful, you start to look around and you go, fuck, this is not what I expected. That I thought totally wrong about what this space was like. But once you're in it, then you understand it. And then you look at people that used to be like you, that used to be like, oh no, just be pure, just be yourself, like never be bad to people and you'll be okay. Now you look at them and you're like, fuck, they have no idea. They don't even know, right? Anyways, guys, this is supposed to be like a little motivational video. I mixed it up. I'm at a baby girl's right now, so in the kitchen, just walking around here, talking straight to the camera. But if you guys enjoyed these videos like this, just let me know. And I'll start doing them more. Let me know what topics you want to see, and I'll probably delete this video at some point, but enjoy it while it is here. And pay now, or you're going to end up paying later. Peace.